This is Sportscentre.
Hammers and Bruno and Blue Jays fans take a deep breath because they're back. The Jays had a much-needed offensive outburst last night as they put up a 15 spot on the Rockies at Coors Field. And with that win, it seems like they finally put an end to their recent drought. Now, there's a lot of credit that can go around for the blowout win, especially when the entire lineup records a hit. But there were two guys that really stood out, Bichette and Eric Lauer. Bichette had season highs in both home runs and runs batted in. And it's that last stat that has us looking at the history books. Bo drove in 6 runs in his Coors Field debut on Monday. His dad, Rockies legend Dante Bichette, did that just twice in nearly 400 games at Coors Field. Bichette's 3 hits also gave him an 11-hit cushion for the league lead. And if he can hold on over the next 2 months, he'd put up a second hits title and join his dad in an exclusive club. As Dante also led the major leagues in hits twice in his career. I know the Rockies fans didn't enjoy that one though. They couldn't have. And also the Blue Jays fans that were in the stands, dang, it's gotta hurt. But Bo was the only Blue Jay that had a big night. Eric Lauer was also sensational on the mound, throwing 6 innings of 1-run baseball. Yeah, it came against a pretty brutal Rockies offense. But let's not forget, Coors Field has been a house of horrors for Lauer coming into Monday night. So getting a gem out of him in Game 1 was huge. Now the Jays can't celebrate this win for too long. They've got another date with the Rockies tonight. And they'll have to keep their foot on the gas. Thanks to a 6-game winning streak from the Red Sox, their division lead remains at just 3 games. Plus with Aaron Judge set to return to the Yankees lineup tonight, they could have 2 teams right on their tail in the very near future. So they need another big night tonight in Colorado if they want to stay atop the East and keep Boston and New York in the rearview. It's a very stressful time. I love this time of year. Tennis now, and Vicky and Mboko's historic run at the Canadian Open continued last night, defeating Spaniard Jessica Buzos-Monero in straight sets to reach her first career WTA semifinal. At just 18 years old, Mboko becomes the youngest Canadian in the Open era to reach the semifinals of the Canadian Open. And in the last quarter century, only 3 players younger than Mboko have reached this stage at the NBO, including the GOAT Serena Williams, who was just 13 days younger than Mboko when she started her semifinal run in Toronto in 2000. The win also guaranteed she will make her top 50 debut in the WTA rankings, one of many impressive accomplishments she's had this year, including a 22-0 start to the year, where she won 4 ITF titles, her first WTA 1000 match win in Miami, qualifying for her first Grand Slam, and winning her first Grand Slam match, and also a win versus world number 2 Coco Gauff. Next up for the Burlington, Ontario native is 9th seed Alina Rybakina. Rybakina, a former Wimbledon winner, beat Mboko just 13 days ago in Washington, and she will be a heavy favorite again Wednesday, paying -225 on FanDuel. Just an exciting time to be alive for women's sports, especially Canadian women. The World Athletic Championships are just over a month away, and expectations are actually pretty high for Canadians, including Jerome Blake, who joins us now on DSC. Hello, friend.
Hi.
Hi. Good to see you again.
Yes, it's a pleasure seeing you again. It's been a while, but...
It has been a minute. We need to talk about your performance, sir, because it was stellar at the National Championships. You broke a 200-meter national record.
Yeah.
Yes. Kind of a big deal. Now, I feel like the expectations are very high going into World Championships, no?
No. I mean, the championship record was held by Brendan, who's a friend of mine. He's on the relay team with me as well. But you never really want to put more expectations on yourself than you already have, right? So mine is, you go to the championship, you try to fight for a medal. So that's kind of where my mindset's at. So there's already a lot of pressure, so why put more?
Well, you mentioned your teammate.
Right.
You also beat another teammate last time as well. So now you go from competing with them to competing against them in like a few minutes, just moments in time. How does that work out for you in your mind?
It's fine.
Oh.
No, because, okay, so it's like this. I've said this before, and everyone laughed because they find it funny. If there's 8 people in the race, there's 2 Canadians, me or anyone else from Canada. If I finish 7th, you better finish 8th. That's kind of how it is.
It's fine, like you're cheering them on as long as you beat them by this much.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah. And you're all friends at the
end
of the
we
day.
line up for the 4x1, great, we're brothers again. But before that,
nah. Well, you started your career jumping hurdles, right?
Yeah, doing hurdles and high jump and long jump.
That's right, and then became a Canadian citizen.
Yeah.
Running for Canada. So how has that transitioned for you?
It's been good because it's one of those things where you get an opportunity like that to represent a country. I mean, it's not of your birth, but at the same time, the country adapts you as one of its own. And for me, it's been really, really good. Representing Canada on the international stage is a very cool thing because you're out there by yourself, but it feels like you're represented more than just you and your family. It's a hard thing to explain, but the entire country is rooting for you, and you can feel their presence.
Oh, that makes you feel special, like you enjoy the Canadian spirit, yes?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, good. That's all I needed to hear. Thanks for doing this.
Yes.
My favorite segment on yours, I love sports today.
Why we love sports today.
They say hitting a fastball is one of the hardest things to do in sports. But what about when the fastball hits you? Muffin. The caption just made it worse. And sometimes when you're slumping, it takes just a good pep talk to get out of your funk. Wait, why was he doing it outside of the dugout? Because he wanted fans to see? Is this a bit? That's it for today. We'll see you at Burger Tomorrow, 3 New Pacific. Have a good one.